Jason here today, trying to teach you a little bit about a 66 Pro Touring Chevelle convertible I just finished up. My team and I built this car with and for a customer. So I'm going to walk you through a little bit about the car, some of the parts we chose to use, why, hopefully teach you a little something about Pro Touring and the like. I'll also take you on a test drive where we shake it down to QC our work. You can hear the car run and see a lot about it. So let's go. She's riding on a Roadster shop chassis. You can tell that we upgraded the frame on this thing to make it ride and drive much like a new car. Really nice suspension here, coilovers, tubular arms, rack and pinion. Put a Holly pan on our LS engine to get some extra room. Kind of see the nice aluminum radiator and all the new wiring underneath. As we come around the front, you get a sneak peek of the front of the car. Go back underneath. You see we're running a 6-speed, long tube headers, 2.5-inch exhaust system with Borla mufflers. For the brake, we did an E-STOPP electric brake unit. We didn't want to have room for the brake pedal inside the car. You'll see when we go in. Up under here we see the 9-inch, the rear coilover suspension, a bit of the fuel system configured here with our custom Ricks stainless fuel tank. As we come around the outside, you can kind of see the stance, a hint of those OE1 wheels made by Forgeline. This shot's obviously up on the rack at the shop. You can see how wide the tires are. The car's mini tubbed, so we could fit these 20-inch Extreme Conti Contact Continentals on there. The car sits really low, but doesn't drive like it's really low in terms of like bumping, dragging, ground clearance, the like. Kept it really stock looking. The goal the customer had was to have kind of like the Roadster shop does their cars, thus it's on their chassis. But where it's a modern version of its original self, much of us will call this a resto mod. Here I think we're going to back out. We'll let you listen to her run. If you like this type of content, please subscribe. Also, I have a ton of cars at the shop, but let me know what you're into. We'll try to make videos that fit the content that you like. Leave a comment. I'll walk you through this car a little bit more now. Check out these DAPPER lighting headlights. I love these OE. We call them an OE7 if they're a 7-inch. This is an OE5. Kind of walk you through the engine bay a little bit. Sounds a little tinny. That's that aluminum intake manifold on top. Stock motors ran a plastic one, so they're a little quieter. This gave us a little extra performance. Don't mind if I get in here and wipe it down a little bit for you too. So as we step back a little bit, you kind of see some of the features of a 66, right? The 4 headlights, vent windows, obviously a drop top. Kept the stock mirrors, most of the stock trim. Just try to build a really nice driver here. We've got Hydroboost braking, which gives you 1200 PSI of brake force as opposed to a regular system at 800 PSI. It runs off the power steering. That's why we've got this nice pump here. Kind of see the pulley system that drives all that. A little hint of vintage air. Our American Racing headers. Full length to take advantage of that power. Griffin radiator with dual SPAL electric fans. A lot of modern stuff in there, but subtle. Open the door for you, give you a peek inside. Oops. Let me hold the door for you. As we go inside, you see kind of that same theme carried all the way throughout. Try to keep it very original ish in terms of like leather seats and styling. See, those are totally upgraded, but they look like they belong with the car. Kept stock door panels, stock dash design, 6-speed in there, modified the console. And then you see we've got updated gauges that look pretty stock, the CLAYTON Machine pedals, and a bunch of other stuff. So let's get out. Let's go for a ride. I'll tell you a little bit about the car. I'll let you listen as I kind of talk you through. Yeah, baby.
Retrosound radio, so it looks original but has some music in here. CLAYTON Machine pedals. And this thing's riding on a Roadster shop chassis, so you can't tell because you're not in here. But these things ride a lot better than a 66 Chevelle ever did, that's for sure. Rack and pinion steering, 4-wheel, 14-inch Baer brakes, Borla mufflers. You just don't get much better than that.
As we get into more of these videos in the future, if we find that people are liking them, I think we'll get a little better camera equipment so we can take you for a better ride along. This really is just a chance for us right now to shake the car down. When you build a car, it's so important to work out the little details. You can see we're shifting through, clutch is working nice, car tracks and steers nice and straight, we're not too bumpy. I'm paying special attention to the instruments, making sure I've got temp right where I want, right about 190 on a nice hot day. Oil pressure is right where I want to see it. I see my speedo's looking accurate. Tach's working right. Brakes feel phenomenal as I downshift to the intersection here. Turn signal works. We'll even watch and see when we go. It doesn't turn back off. Just trying to find every little stupid thing that could go wrong with the car while it's in my hands before I hand it over. Just part of the process. Get these things right. Pull back in here, double check some things, and we'll give her back to the customer. He's coming to pick it up today. Off he goes, riding off into the sunset. Let us know if you like more content like this. Subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.